You learned in elementary school that when simplifying an expression, you use something called the order of operations. Well, evaluating an expression centers around that same idea, except when evaluating an expression, you first have to substitute and then you simplify. Let me give you an example. Suppose you had a problem like MN. And here's an expression used to express some number. And the instructions were to evaluate this expression when M equals 3 and N equals 5. Well, when evaluating this expression, you would first substitute the values in here. So the next step would be, well, it's MN. I know that when two variables are next to one another, there's a secret multiplication sign in between the two of them. So really, I'm just multiplying 3 times 5. And then next, after we've substituted, we just simplify. Well, 3 times 5 is 15. There, I'm done. That's what evaluating an expression is. Now, maybe you're given a more difficult expression. Something like, evaluate the following expression when x equals 2 and y equals 10. Well, here's another case where you're, again, substituting and simplifying, but instead of just having two things to work with, we actually have 4 things to work with. Let me show you what that means. So we have 3 times 2, this is the substitution step, plus 4 times 10. And then we use the order of operations to simplify. Now we multiply before we add, so 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 10 is 40. And 6 plus 40 is 46.